Hey there, welcome to another episode of Mundane Designs. This video is part of my lifestyle series, I guess, and we're going to be talking about playing games on your own terms. So there's a lot of controversy out there about prices of games, prices of consoles, scalpers, and all of these things that are keeping people out of gaming. And I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Not one bit. I want to be all-inclusive in gaming. So, and the thing is that there's a lot of things out there that are basically trying to force you to play games on the publisher's terms, like, you know, limited releases and all this other stuff. I'm here to tell you and hopefully help people figure out how to play games on their own terms. Man, my glasses are really messed up, but I'm gonna be okay. I think you'll be okay too. So, what we're talking about is basically all of the strategy that the publishers use to get you to come out of pocket as soon as possible. One of the big ones is FOMO, fear of missing out. Now, I know, like, it's so hypocritical to say to ignore FOMO, but you gotta ignore FOMO. You've just gotta do it. It is now built into the advertisement of these video games, and it's just, they've mastered it. It is phenomenally mastered by all of the publishers, and you gotta stay away from it. Just think, if you have a backlog and you're not gonna get to a game for like 6 months, how mad would you be if you suddenly realized you could have picked up the game for $30 instead of $70? Like, just back off a little bit. Another thing to do is kind of ignore the hype. Sometimes hype can oversaturate and kind of sour experience as well. Like, the game that was completely overhyped for me, and it's pretty much the entire game series, is The Legend of Zelda. Like, that entire series is been so overhyped for me that I'm a little like over it, and I haven't even really played that much of Zelda. I do plan on playing the 2 Switch releases, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. You know, skip trophy lists. Ooh. You know, don't worry about things where it's just, man, I'm sorry, I've got to adjust this camera. Don't bog yourself down with the trophies. Don't bog yourself down with like how other people play this game, how they're trying to entice you, and oh, you got to get this platinum. I am a bit of a trophy hunter, and again, this is me being a hypocrite, but again, you just got to skip the trophy lists. I've now reached a point in my life where if a game has a certain quality, I will go for additional trophies out of respect for the game, but it's not going to control how I play my game. You know, you got to do things to like lower your stress, lower the cost of the game, which I've already mentioned with like trying to ignore FOMO and stuff. You don't have to fit in. I grew up gaming and like graduated high school in '98, so I was like the quintessential nerd before nerds were cool, and I was playing Super Nintendo and PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 back before it became mainstream, before everyone got into it, before it became popular. So, like, I still don't have a need to fit in at all with this. And, you know, when everyone zigs, you should possibly think about zagging. And yes, I realize that one of the main issues is that it's very hard to avoid spoilers. And that's going to have to be due diligence on your own part. But again, that's one of the parts of FOMO. It's like, you know, oh, I don't want this spoiled for me, so I want like an unspoiled just experience with the game and stuff like that. If you ignore something long enough, all of the hype and everything will die down, and you'll be able to avoid the spoilers. You don't have to be first. You don't have to be the first person to beat the game. You don't have to be the first person to play the game and stuff like that. If games try to entice that out of you, not try to earn it out of you. And I know it sounds like I'm really dogging on games a lot, but it's the truth. You do not have to be first. You know, and it's just the way life is. You know, you don't have to have absolutely everything first. You don't have to beat your friends to the punch. You don't have to do that to try to avoid spoilers, to just push ahead and spend the full MSRP. You can just come back and buy it later, as long as it's a game that's going to be in good supply. Now, Atlas games, that's a whole different story, and we both know that. We both know why Atlas games, because they just have a really low print run. Now, I love being part of a community, you know, and talking about games and stuff, and having that whole like water cooler thing going, but you don't have to have that. If that's going to ruin your experience playing a game, or make you rush to playing the next game and like not enjoy what you're currently playing, then just say, hey, I haven't played that yet, I haven't reached that point yet, don't worry about it. And you know, talking about not reaching certain points, don't rush to finish games. These games, lots of people put a lot of hard work into making these. And you know, just savor it. Have fun with the game. Don't worry about, you know, oh, I've got to finish it because I've got to play this next game. You know, and here's one that I'm very guilty of, is don't overplay the game just to burn out. It's basically forcing a game to overstay its welcome. I've done it quite a bit, and it's burned me out on a couple of games. Just dove way headfirst, you know, way deep into a game, you know, blew up the hours on it. We're talking like quickly running up to like 200 hours and stuff like that, just absolutely ruining the experience for myself. But again, this is all about playing your games at your own pace. Don't let anything external force you to play a game at a faster pace than you're ready for. It took me months to finish RoboCop. And that's because adulting got in the way, and various chores, and, you know, family events, and like changing jobs, and getting all the things in a row, and like visiting with family and friends and stuff. You know, it was just not a great time for me to find free time to play games. And that's okay. It is perfectly fine. This is a hobby. This is meant to be enjoyed. It is not a chore, and nor should it ever be, you know, feel like a chore. So, I mean, that's basically it, guys. Like, let me know in any comments below and stuff, how do you pace yourself in your games? How do you play your games on your own terms? Do you have a certain number of hours that you set aside each week, and that's all you have? Is there a particular budget you try to stick to? Just let me know in the comments down below.
And that's it for this episode of Mondane Designs. I'm your host Mondane, and I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it. I have videos on the 1st and 15th of every month, and I look forward to sharing them with you. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.